Hey guys, Dan Cavallari, the Practical Still. I'm going back to the bottle on this Penelope straight bourbon whiskey, barrel strength. This is 116 proof, as I mentioned in the Open the Bottle video, and it is from batch number 5. It's corn, rye, wheat, malted barley, as nicely labeled on the front here. Now this is, it is an MGP whiskey. You can see I got about halfway through the bottle here. I did share a little bit with some friends. And when I opened this bottle, what I said was this was among one of the better MGPs that I've had. And my thing with MGP is that a lot of it has sort of the same notes, and you can kind of tell when it's an MGP, but the ones that really set them apart do something a little bit different. And I think Penelope does something different here for sure. That said, the more I sipped on this bottle, the less I liked it. Which is not to say it's bad, of course, but what I found interesting about this one is that it got sweeter and sweeter to me the more I sipped on it, and I'm just not into the overwhelming sweet. So I haven't had this one in a while. It's been probably 2 or 3 weeks since I had the last sip of this. So, and I've shared it with a few others, and boy, the people who I've shared it with have really enjoyed it. So that says a lot about differences in palate. I mean. For me, I'm kind of, Mark and I have talked pretty extensively about how we're sort of over the finished whiskeys. This isn't the finished whiskey, but it sort of has that sweetness to it in the same way that a lot of finished whiskeys do. So, and you can kind of smell that right on the nose. There's definitely some, sugar, caramelized kind of sugar smell to it. Yeah, and yeah, really sweet. Yeah, really sweet. So that's predominantly what I think I'm responding to. Sweet's not bad. I mean, sweet, if that's your thing, this Penelope is actually probably really good for you. It does have, the more it stayed open, the more I got sort of that oak flavor, which again, not bad. It's just a matter of what do you like? I do like some oak, so to me, it's not bothersome. What I'm really responding to is just the sweetness of this one doesn't quite strike me the way I want it to. It's a little too sweet. It feels almost like a finished whiskey, like I said. That said, as far as MGPs go, I still stick with my original assessment that this is definitely one of the better MGPs I've had. And I think if you're looking for something interesting, something fun that's still in that MGP category, I know a lot of you guys really like MGP and become sort of collectors of MGP. This is a good one to have on the shelf. And I think it's a bit of a crowd pleaser too. I mean, like I said, we've had it out for friends, and all of them have enjoyed it. Most of them were not, serious whiskey drinkers, which maybe that's, indicative of the sweetness, and maybe that's what they're responding to. So in any event, good whiskey. I probably wouldn't buy this one again, but again, it's largely because I'm just not into that overwhelming sweet flavor. But worth what I paid for it. I wouldn't say I feel like I got a bad deal here. Well, anyway, I'm going to finish this off, and this is probably a bottle I'll end up pouring for friends because it is a good one, and I don't feel like I'm just pawning off bad whiskey on them. It's a nice pour. It's just not for me. Well, I'm going to finish this one up. Cheers.